Hey everyone, welcome back. It has been a really long time. I'm so sorry for my absence. If you're new, hi, I'm Stephanie. I had RNY gastric bypass on July 7th, 2018. Today is actually September 3rd, so I am 2 months post-op. And I haven't made a video since discussing my actual surgery procedure. So I want to rewind back and talk about this video here about my week 1 and week 2 post-op. So first off, I want to start with my stats. I haven't shared that with you guys yet. And so my highest weight was 274.8. My surgery weight was 263, and currently at 2 months post-op, I am 225.8 pounds. So that's a total of 49 pounds in 2 months. That's incredible. But this video is going to be about week 1 and week 2. I'm just going to combine them together and give you guys a bit of the highlights. So coming home from surgery, I was definitely sore. I did not experience much gas pains. As I had shared with you, I was more nauseous and I did have some soreness. So for the first week, I would say I was really just relaxing. I was in a lazy boy chair, reclined, and would get up just to use the restroom or to do a couple laps around the house. I really didn't want to be bothered. The first 2 days immediately coming home from the hospital, I was on full liquids, and that meant popsicles, broth. I really did enjoy Crystal Light, but it was tiny, tiny sips, barely anything. I had no urge to eat, no urge to drink, but I just tried. I knew I needed to stay hydrated. So I was on Norco. I was still taking Norco at home because I was in pain. It wasn't very bad, so I did break my Norco in half, and I was on Norco for, I would say it was the first 5 days. The first 5 days I was taking my Norco, but I was cutting them in half. And I would only take 1, maybe 2 daily. So the first 2 days with clear liquids, and then from day 3 all the way to day 14, I was on full liquids. That meant I was on soup. So I had soup, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the only reason I knew to eat was because I would have to check the time. I had no hunger and no sense of being full, nothing. So the primary thing is to get protein in. And I know at first it really is to stay hydrated, but I did want to try to do my protein. So I have, first off, one of the soups. I only had one in my cupboard left, and it's the Campbell's condensed soup. This one here is beef with vegetable and barley. So I would take about 1/4 of a cup, and I would put a little bit of water, and I would use this here. Now, this is a pure bone broth. If you've never seen it before, it is a powder. So let me see if I can show you here. It's just like a powder, like a protein powder. It's just like a scoop. And what I would do is I would take a scoop of it and put it in the blender. So it'd be the condensed Campbell soup here, a little bit of water, and that bone broth, and I would blend it up, and that would be breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now this bone broth here, I believe has 20 grams. Yeah, this has 20 grams protein per serving. So this is pretty good. I got this on Amazon, and the soup you can get anywhere. The Western Bariatrics is where I went through. They gave me a list of condensed Campbell soups that I could have. This one just happened to be one of my favorites. So, as well as eating that, sugar-free popsicles were essential. It was like it was so good, especially a grape sugar-free popsicle. So good. It really helped me get through it. So that was really the first week, as well as the second week. By week 2, I was irritable. I was feeling regret. I was so emotional. I woke up crying. I woke up thinking, what did I do? Like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? I just wasn't happy. I would wake up and nothing would even bother me. I would cry. I would cry because I couldn't get my 64 ounces of fluid in. I would cry because, I couldn't eat my 1/4 cup soup. And it was just so emotional. So expect that. I've seen a lot of these YouTube videos and I feel like no one has really touched base on how emotional it is. Your hormones are like out of control. Actually, on my 2-week post-op appointment, I brought this to the attention to my PA, and she said that we're losing weight so rapidly in the first 2 weeks that your body, when it breaks the fat cell, that it actually releases estrogen at the same time. And plus with the surgery and everything, it was just very hormonal, very emotional. And she said it's very common. And I promise you, it passes. It passed, okay? So by the end of 2 weeks, I kind of leveled back out, thank gosh. I think my family and close ones were definitely, didn't want to be near me around that time. Also, another thing to note was my sleep. I am an amazing sleeper. I can sleep. I fall asleep instantly. I can nap, no problem. After surgery, it completely messes up your sleep cycle. I was waking up 4 or 5 times a night, and then falling asleep was impossible. I was uncomfortable. My left side, where the side that your stomach is pretty much located, it was hurt. It was hard almost. It almost felt like a hernia. It was so strange. So I was sleeping mostly on my back and a little bit to the right, which is normally not how I sleep at all. So it was impossible. Getting up and down from the laying position was pretty difficult. Week 1, getting off and on the toilet was very uncomfortable. Also, that leads me to my next thing I want to show you. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this already, but this is a pillow here, and it has the different surgery procedures on here: lap band, sleeve, RNY. And I got this at the hospital. I got my surgery here, St. Bernardine, and this was pressed against my stomach at all times. I was in the recliner laying like this, sitting up like this. When I got up, I would literally hold it in the other hand, reach for something, and go up really slowly and just press it against me. And honestly, this pillow helped me the first 2 weeks. When I was walking around my house doing laps, again, this pillow, I had both my hands holding it. I do recommend that. If not, actually buying a, what is it called? Like a garment or something that holds you in. I've seen them on Amazon, really inexpensive. That would have been great too. But that worked amazing, and I really, really used the heck out of it. By the end of week 2, I started feeling great. I lost a total of 13 pounds in the first 2 weeks. And I would say it was on a scale of 1 to 10 of like getting through those first 2 weeks, maybe a 6. It's not that hard, but emotionally, that's where it got me. Just being so hyper emotional, hypersensitive, and then just sitting in one position for so long, 2 weeks, and seeing your family coming in and out, especially it's summertime, not being able to do anything. And then, like I said, I was fully off Norco by day 5. So pain-wise, I was okay. Also, I do want to talk about my incisions. I have 6 incisions, and they were all closed with staples. So I think 1 or 2 of them had 2 staples, and the biggest one I believe had 5 staples. And those, I was really scared. I was really scared to come home with them, but honestly, it was no concern at all. They were no problem. I did wash, I took a shower daily and used antibacterial soap on my stomach. And then I didn't directly like hose them down. I just kind of like let the water like run down. They didn't cause me any problems. By the end of week 2, though, they were definitely irritated and ready to get out. They were itchy, they were red. It's kind of like the skin was closing, like, coming together, but the staples were like holding the skin in place, which seems counterproductive to me. But so they were getting irritated, a little itchy around them, but I got the staples removed on my 2-week post-op and painless. I was shocked. I was so scared for this appointment. I had like psyched myself out for it and it was painless. Literally just laid there on my back, pulled my shirt up real quick and just clipped them out. No problem. I had a total of 19 staples and I might have felt 3 or 4 get removed. There was no numbing, no nothing. It was painless. I do post a lot of pictures on my Instagram. I have pictures of my staples, of how they looked when they were removed. So you guys should definitely follow my Instagram. I am a lot more active down there. So I will leave it down in the description. I believe it's stephanie.rny, if I'm not mistaken. Just look down below. I will definitely have it listed. My next video now is going to be about week 3 and week 4. And it will be, I was on a different diet, what I ate, complications I had, how much weight I lost, any advice or tips. I will let you guys know, and I will put that video up as soon as possible. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions at all, if I missed anything, please ask me down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all of it. I appreciate you guys watching, taking the time. I really do. And I promise not to be gone so long. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.